Let's talk that time I was reincarnated as a slime. Okay, so in this episode, Shizu finally loses control of the Ifrit inside of her. Something that she's been fearing for a while because she's not only remembers absolutely decimating a guy when she was younger, but also killing her best friend who tried to bring a monster home and it didn't go well. And she's been haunted by the nightmares from that ever since. But she's, for the most part, her mask has helped it stay contained until the mask finally cracks and she finally loses complete and utter control of it. And then the Ifrit consumes her completely. And then levels the entire city just for fun. So, yeah, Rimuru, realizing that the Ifrit is going to destroy them all, has the entire city evacuated, and then proceeds to face off against the Ifrit and the 3 salamanders that he summoned, only to realize that these salamanders and the Ifrit himself are immune to his water blade attacks. Realizing that Erin's icicle spear attack is actually doing damage to them, has her fire it at him, and then copies it himself, and then basically the fight is a cakewalk from there. He's able to defeat, and then after the salamanders are defeated, he stands for one, which explodes in the trio's face and causes the 3 adventurers to be passed out for the rest of the thing. Rimuru goes to fight the Ifrit personally. The Ifrit makes multiple clones of himself and encircles Rimuru. Rimuru destroys all but one until he's consumed by a giant fire tornado, which he finds out promptly that he's immune to because of his temperature fluctuation thing, so he's not able to be burned. Realizing this, he easily captures the Ifrit, stores it within himself, and then Veldora beats the crap out of him because Veldora is still stored inside Rimuru this whole time. And Veldora beats the crap out of, or at least I'm presuming, presumably beats the crap out of the Ifrit. Although Rimuru does find out that Shizu is now passed out and not moving. So that's probably going to be a plotline for the next episode. But yeah, it shows that Shizu's entire life goal is to find the guy who summoned her and kick his ass because he basically ruined her life. He made her kill one of her best friends because her monster got a little out of control because she found a monster and it was calm and cute and all that, but then it sensed that he was not a nice dude and just freaked out. So now she's trying to find the guy who killed him, but I don't think she's going to have an opportunity to because I'm assuming the Ifrit just sapped all of her life energy to manifest itself, and she's not going to survive for much longer after this. So, yeah, it's kind of sad, but also makes a bit of sense. So, the Ifrits, it seems, I should establish, Ifrits are, at least in some different aspects, Ifrits are kind of like genies or jinns, or however they're called. You can choose either or, but they're a species of jinn that controls fire. So it makes sense that she would be storing a fire type jinn inside of her because she was kind of consumed by fire when she was summoned. Hence the scars on the left side of her face. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see that Leon, I think his name was, yeah, Leon saw that she had been scarred by fire and that she had an affinity for fire, and then decided to just give her fire powers outright. So yeah, although at the cost of her being unable to, well, she basically blacks out every once in a while, which is kind of problematic, but Rimuru has dealt with that problem. He's stored the Ifrit inside of him, and now the Ifrit is unable to actually do anything. But, yeah, the Ifrit can't even attack Rimuru from the inside. And now Veldora is going to maul him to pieces. So, there's no way to escape. So, the Ifrit has been dealt with. It's been stored inside Rimuru's body, and Rimuru is probably going to find a way to control it to control their powers for his own and become more powerful. Because the thing about Rimuru is that with every person he consumes inside of him, he's able to adopt their form, so long as he analyzes them. And it seems like Veldora has finally broken out of his prison. It seems. I don't know if that actually is a thing, but it seems like he's broken out of his prison now. And now he's just waiting for Rimuru to release him. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'm assuming Veldora is going to become a major part of the story at some point. I don't know how, but I'm assuming he's going to rejoin the story at some point. Because, I mean, he already has, obviously, but he's kind of sealed away, and I'm interested to see if he's going to come back. I'm not sure if he is, but we know the Ifrit's never coming back. He's stuck inside Rimuru forever. So, yeah, Rimuru is very powerful, very able to... So, yeah, Rimuru is just overpowered because that whole fire, that whole temperature fluctuation thing kept him from being burned, which is what enabled him to catch the Ifrit. And he points out that he did underestimate the Ifrit a little much, but that the Ifrit underestimated Rimuru a hell of a lot more. So, yeah, it's definitely... So, yeah, it's definitely interesting that Rimuru was able to defeat it, and was able to defeat something that 3 high-level warriors couldn't. So, yeah, definitely an interesting little part of it. And I'm interested to see how Rimuru's character goes from here, if he's going to continue to go down the path of making people and monsters united, because that's what he said his main goal was. He was essentially the Martin Luther King of this anime. He wants to unite everybody together. So yeah, I'm definitely interested to see how this continues to play out. But for right now, I am just gonna ask if you guys have seen this episode of That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime. What did you guys think? Let's get a discussion going in the comment section down below, or over on my Discord server, link in the description. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit that like and the subscribe button. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And check out my Patreon to help me fund future projects like this one. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!
Doesn't seem like there's any more